Hi everybody, it's Oksana and it's time for October favorites. And I have quite a bit of favorites to share with you this month, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. I have been really good at using products that may not have worked for me initially and making them work and kind of making them into favorites this month. So I have two, and they're both, ironically, happen to be CC creams. One is from Physicians Formula and one is from Pacifica. Now on their own, I did find that there was something wrong with each one. This one was a little bit too dark for me, but I loved everything else about it. And this was a little bit too dark and also too sheer for me. So what I did, and I have videos on both of these kind of tweaks, is I used a little bit of my All Natural Face Vegan Foundation in Light Beige Warm, mixed it together with this to amp up the coverage, added a little bit of just pure untinted white foundation. This is Lucy Minerals in Snow White. This is their Lucy Light formula, and that added coverage and lightened this up, and this is what I was using in the beginning of the month, and I really liked this. I will link my video below on that. And then I thought, hey, I have this as well, which I've had for a while and I haven't used, again because of the color. This is going to be even easier. Why don't I just sprinkle some of this Snow White with this in like a little jar, mix up a little batch, and I love the combination. I have a video on my drugstore budget foundation routine, and that's what I show in that video, which I will link below again. But this is just wonderful, especially now in the colder months. I think I like this better. This is very nice too. That's why I'm mentioning them both. They've both been favorites, just this was favorite in the first half of the month and this was in the second half of the month. This is a little bit more natural ingredient wise. It's also a little bit cheaper and you can get it more places. Like you can get this at most drugstores and Ulta and stuff like that, which has coupons, so makes it even cheaper. So I think if I had to choose between the two, I would pick this one. I also have to tweak it less. I only have to add one powder to it to make it lighter, and that's it. But both absolutely wonderful combinations. I've been all about liquid foundation this month since it's getting colder out and drier, and my skin is getting drier. So the next two products also have to do with that, keeping my skin nice and hydrated. And one is a moisturizer from Sibu and one is a serum from Silk Naturals. This I have had for quite some time. I loved it last year, didn't use it in the summer because I didn't need to, and now I saw it sitting there and I remember how much I loved it, so I whipped it out again this month and I started using it, and it is just a clear gel. I'll show you. I don't have too much left. I think I'm gonna need to repurchase this fairly soon, but it's just a clear gel. It has wonderful hydrating ingredients. It's aloe based. It sinks right in. Absolutely no oils to this, so no greasy, oily feeling with this. Hydration, but without that, which is great if you have acne prone skin like me and you're always worried about, you know, greasy products on your face and it breaking you out. But I feel like I do need to use something on top of this, like at least a little bit of a moisturizer, or maybe mix in just a teeny bit of oil, like 1 drop of oil with this, because I do need that like emollients from an oil or shea butter or something. This doesn't have anything like that in it. It's just a gel. But this is great at kind of almost like plumping your skin because it really sinks right into it and hydrates. And the moisturizer that I have been loving is this Sibu Beauty moisturizer, which I loved all the way last year. I used it up. I had like this much left and I used that up this past month, and this is actually a new bottle that I just got recently in a Vitacost haul, which I filmed that I have not posted yet, so that will be coming. But this is just a great moisturizer. It's moisturizing, it's wonderful, it's a little bit, it's not greasy or heavy, but it's not like super light either. It's a nice in between. It's enough, but not too much, is how I feel about it. And I love sea buckthorn oil. I feel like my skin really likes that. So great moisturizer, and it smells amazing too. Oh, I love the way this smells, and they're solid soap. I love the way that smells too. And the last few makeup items are some lip products. So this color called Strut, which is a vegan lipstick from Silk Naturals, is absolutely amazing. It is like a nude pink, and it's just so pretty. I have a video for you guys coming up that is a combination of this and my other favorite, which is the Honeybee Gardens Zen lip liner, and it's kind of like my go-to fall nude pinky lip look is what it is. A little bit cool toned as well, I forgot to say, which is nice because I really prefer that to the warmer like orangey nude type shades. Just on me, this tends to look better. And let me show you what the lip liner looks like since I mentioned it. It goes very nicely with it. It's just a little bit darker than this, and I think that just makes a great combination for the fall. And the other favorite is actually another lip liner, and that's what I'm wearing today. I wanted to show you both combinations, so that's going to be in an upcoming video, and today is this lipstick with this other lip liner. And the other lip liner is from Iredale, and it's just called Pink. It is a pink, as you can imagine, just a pink lip liner. So on its own, it's a little bit bright, I guess, and it's not going to give you that nude kind of look, but the two together make a beautiful combination. This adds just a little bit more pink to this color, and it doesn't darken it up. This is a little bit darker, so you get a darker effect, but this is quite light. So that's what I have on my lips today, and I really, really like that as well. And the last thing, I always talk about food and all of my favorites, so this would not be a favorites without food. And this is a guilty pleasure kind of thing. I saved the box just for you guys. This is from Trader Joe's, and it is called Queen of Croissants, Kougins Amann. I'm probably pronouncing that incorrectly. Kougins? Kougins, I don't know. But they are these croissants that are a little bit of a pain to make because you have to leave them to defrost overnight, but they are so worth it. This is the most amazing croissant I've ever had. I wouldn't even compare it to a croissant because it's much sweeter, and it's got all of this like caramelized sugar on it, and oh my gosh, they're so good. I wish I had some right now. I'm a really kind of pastry baked goods kind of girl. I love those things for dessert more than, like, my husband loves ice cream. That's his favorite thing ever. And I do love ice cream too, but I would choose pastries over ice cream any day. And of course, Halloween candy, you guys. I had a fun Halloween with my little girl, and I swapped out all her candy for more natural, organic versions. And I had never really tried any of these up until now because I typically don't buy candy. We don't really eat candy. So it was very fun and interesting to try all of these different ones. And I have a bunch from Amy's, which I bought at a store called Earth Fare. I honestly don't know which of these are at Whole Foods. Maybe some of them are, or maybe they're like on Vitacost or something. So I have 3 ones from Amy's that is soft caramel with pecans, and this is just called Chewy. Crunchy is English toffee with almonds, and I love these both, and I'm a big fan of toffee, so I really liked this one. And this one I probably liked the least, but it's still very yummy. This is the crispy. It's got rice, like puffed rice, and almonds and caramel. And then I tried this other brand, which I was not familiar with at all, and it is called Ocho. Ocho, I think, is the name of it. So there's 3 different flavors here. One is the coconut, and I love coconut. My husband hates it. So I know he's never going to steal my candy if I buy this. But this is sort of like a Almond Joy or a Mounds. It doesn't have the almonds, so I guess it's more like a Mounds, but it's dark chocolate instead of milk chocolate. And it was quite good. The filling, the coconut filling was really good. The chocolate I thought was too thick of a layer, but I still really liked it. And it's still much healthier and all that stuff. And this one is caramel and peanut, which I like. This is kind of like a Snickers, a natural version of a Snickers. And this is the mocha bar, and this is, I didn't really like this, but I just wanted to mention everything in case, you know, everyone likes different things, so maybe this will hit the spot for you. But this is espresso nougat covered in milk chocolate, so it's kind of like a Three Musketeers, but the inside part has like an espresso flavor to it. I don't really like coffee or espresso, so this, you know, didn't do it for me. So hopefully that didn't leave you with a toothache looking at all that candy. And that's it. Those are my favorites for the month of October. Oh, and of course I love jewelry, making jewelry as always. This is a necklace that I wanted to show you guys, so I wore it today, that I made a little while back with the little wings. So I've been really enjoying all my jewelry adventures still. And that's it. Those are my favorites. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.